Okay, guys, we're back with Terra Invictus. We are approaching this tower, hoping for it to be a safe place. And as we get nearer, it just kind of spooks us, and we decide this is not a safe place. So we're gonna stay a little bit at a distance from the tower and see if we can find a place to camp there. And I'm not gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna roll my camp. I'm gonna roll my camp at disadvantage because of that. So let's see if we can find a safe place to camp. 11 and 7. 7 is low, but not horrible. So I'm going to treat this as it says in the book. So here's what happens. We're going to rest. And rather than do one encounter check during the rest like I kind of normally would, maybe two on a disadvantage, this says I should check every hour. This is bad. So, okay. So, on the first hour, I don't know who the watch is going to be. On a 1, 2, or 3, there's an encounter. Nope. On the second hour. Nope. We need to get through 8 hours. On the third hour, something happens. 3 hours in, I don't even know that I even need to track that, and you'll see why. Who is on watch? It could be anybody. 5. Marvin. Marvin's on watch. Everybody else is sleeping. We're just gonna... Alfonso is gonna sleep in the cart as usual. The cart kind of takes up a lot of space on the map. I should probably start leaving it off the battle map part of things. I can still, work it in if I need to. Okay, so we're going to roll initiative, I think, because something's going to happen while Marvin's on watch. Oh, boy. Nat 1. I think on a Nat 1, Marvin fell asleep on his watch. And that leaves an opening for... I'm going to leave Alfonso out of this because he's in the cart. But the other 4 could be... Now, Thane is out, so Marvin's going to be number 4 here. Number 1. Ugh, great. Abbott. There's an attack. I'll move Abbott because he's not going to be right in the middle. That makes no sense. There's going to be an attack on Abbott. A vampire comes up. Here she is. I don't have great vampires, do I? A vampire comes up and it says... The sound of... Oh, I missed this part. The sound of strange chittering yelps call out in all directions. We're trying to sleep? Okay, whatever. A vampire spawn attacks with wild fury. Okay, so the vampire spawn is going to get surprise on Abbott. Because everybody's asleep. Let's see, I need another die. Got that one. Don't I have another one for the bad guys? Maybe not. Yeah, it's purple. Here we go. Abbott is a 16. Vampire spawn is a +4. Needs a 12. Wow. Missed on the first attack on sleeping Abbott. Should probably just be an automatic hit, right? Asleep. I'm gonna roll again because it's 2 attacks. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna count that. We're gonna count it as 1 attack, but it's she definitely would hit. Okay, A bite. 1d8 plus blood drain. So Abbott will take 2 damage. That's okay. Blood drain. Blood drain is target permanently loses 1d4 con. Oh my god, Abbott. And there's no DC. So 1d4 con. Please don't be a 4. 1. Okay. And it's permanent though. So vampires are freaking dangerous. So Abbott gets bit. And he like pops up. Ugh, what's going on? And he is immediately in a fight. So I think maybe what happens now is Abbott is going to act. How would I do this? How would I play this? Because I feel like the whole party wouldn't necessarily act right now. That might have been like a surprise round. She got a bite off. I almost feel like we should re-roll initiative now. Maybe that's what we should do, where there's no surprise or whatever. Now this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard enough as it is. So Abbott jumps up, yells for everybody to get up, and attacks. He's got a warhammer. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do an intelligence check with him. DC 12. He's got a +3, and he misses. So he grabs his warhammer and swings at the vampire, not realizing it's a vampire yet. So here he goes. He swings. 11 would hit. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 11 would hit, but the warhammer does nothing. Abbott says, "Everybody up, everybody up." They all get up. And I think he would at this point yell out, "Oh shit, it's another vampire." They already fought a vampire before, right? Whew, that's not good. I could really use Thane here. Orgo has a +1 great axe. So he's going to charge in. Does he have anything special he can do? Orgo's going to charge in to help out Abbott. He needs a +8. He only needs a 5. I shouldn't say only, because he needs a nat 1. Son of a bitch. I cursed myself there. Nat 1. What does a nat 1 mean for Orgo with his... I think maybe he trips. I think he's groggy too. These guys were tired. He's groggy. Or I always say trips, right? He trips and doesn't get his attack off. So there he sits, prone, next to Abbott. Nura and Marvin are not sitting pretty, that's for sure. Nura doesn't have... Shoot. You know what? Nura's not going to try to attack because she attacks too sucky. She's going to give... Orgo, even though Orgo's down, she's going to run up and give Orgo advantage on attacks and damage versus vampires or versus undead. She needs to roll a 13 though. That's a risky check here. 5. Jeez. I don't want to lose that. I feel like I have to save my luck token though too. So this is not great at all. Little Marvin is going to try to sneak around behind. He does have that. I've got my house rule that I get a sneak DC 18. 20! Woo-hoo! So he's totally able to get a sneak attack off. He's got advantage. He only has a dagger, but it's something. 8 plus 7 is still a hit. Thank goodness. So he gets D4 plus 1 but also plus 3 extra dice. So he gets to roll, is it 4d4? I only have 3, don't I? Alright, he gets to roll 4d4. So 4. Woo! Plus 8 is 12. 13. Alright. Nice. That's pretty tremendous. And I think he wants to then try to back out. He really doesn't. I didn't set up a bunch of hiding spots or anything, so he's going to back out. I would say he would have to spend some time getting another attack set up. Or use his invisibility. That might be what we do. Okay, Vampire Spawn now has her turn. She's gonna attack. She's got Abbott right there, but she's also got Orgo down. So I'm just gonna go 50-50. Because usually I would say they keep attacking. They're likely to keep attacking the same person. But given that she's got an easy target. So 1, 2, 3, she's going to go after Abbott. 4, 5, 6, Orgo. So she's going to go after Orgo, who's down. And is that advantage on the attack roll? I hope not. I feel like it is. So I think I better play it that way. A prone, I know that's 5e, but I feel like that's how we would do it. So she's going to attack at advantage on Orgo. 9? I don't think it's going to do it. Plus 4, 13. Orgo has a great AC. He's got a 19. Okay, she gets another attack. 15 plus 4 hits. Damn it. She needed a 15, though. D8. That's too bad. I actually wanted her to attack him, and I didn't even know it. 8! Orgo takes 8 damage, but worse yet is the con damage. Permanent con damage. 2. We gotta quit fighting vampires. This is ridiculous. I gotta see what I have here. I have some stuff. Oh man, Avid needs to get out of there, doesn't he? And Thane is not here. So I can't heal anybody either. Nura could heal, but just not going to. Okay, that's okay. Abbott's gonna swing. Abbott swings. 2. Horrible. Jeez. Get up, Orgo. We need you. Orgo pops up. He's got the great axe. He really needs a hit. 19. Nice. He does D8 plus 4. That's awesome. D8 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Uh-oh, I just thought of something, though. The vampire spawn was supposed to heal, huh? Blood drain. 2d6. Vampire would have healed 2d6. 3. Okay. That's good. Good news. Okay. So on that note, I think Nura's going to join the fight. Nura's going to come up. She missed her herbalism check earlier. She's going to come up. They're just going to swarm this spawn, and Nura's going to run in with her dwarven friends. She's got a -1, but the AC is pretty low. It's doable. 14. 11. So she misses. And Marvin is going to use his daily invisibility. He's going to go invisible to try and get another sneak attack. Because I need it. 10 is going to hit. 10 plus 7. Yep, that's a hit for D4 times 4, right? 44. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's exactly enough for a kill, right? Thank goodness. Nice, Marvin. So Marvin goes invisible and then starts to sneak back up, but right when he to uh, gets up close to her, he's just gonna leap up on her back like, you know, like an MMA fighter, sink in the hooks, wrap his legs around her, and slice her neck. And down she goes. And do we have a wooden stake? We need a wooden stake. We know that's how you kill a vampire. Do we have a wooden stake? We used one before. You know what? Orgo sacrificed his axe before. I think it was Orgo. Yeah, Orgo sacrificed his axe before to turn it into a wooden stake for killing vampires. So he's got that. So he's going to stab her through the heart, kill her off. That is a vampire spawn, level 5. We're going to see if she has any. So it's kind of like, is it a random encounter? Would she have? I guess it wouldn't be. Yeah, I'll give a treasure check, 1, 2, or 3, but I can't sniff it on this one. 1, okay. She does have some kind of treasure, perhaps. And she's a 4 to 6, so let's roll a D. 34. Hopefully it's something that makes sense. Interesting. Okay, I like it. Silver ring with a miniature emerald. So 40 gold pieces. A silver ring, that kind of makes sense. That a vampire spawn would have a ring and have some silver, which is kind of funny. They actually don't like silver. Okay, kill the vampire spawn. There's an important thing that I need to check. And on a 1, it's something bad. 4. We're okay. Okay, we want to get out of here. We now know this place is not safe. Vampires are probably not a good thing. We will take note that we want to be careful. And we're going to keep booking it. And so that means our rest was interrupted. We don't get to rest here. And we need to keep moving. We're going to hop on our horses and hightail it out of here. I think we need to make a check if we can. I'd have to look that up. So I'm going to try to navigate to 3813. And we're okay. 3813. So the problem is we're traveling in the night. Oh, geez, what a mess that was. Might be back to a safer town. I feel like a safer spot. I feel like that was pretty dangerous. Warm and sunny, clear skies with occasional gusts from the south. Garaya's mountains, difficult terrain, rugged highland. So we need to rest here, but because we're just entering the hex and it's nighttime, we do need to check for a random encounter. So let's see. On a 1, 2, or 3, we might be in trouble. Nope. So that's good. We do get to rest. So we get here. I'm not going to do any con checks because we're going to rest. We just had to move into the next hex to rest. We are still going to need to camp. And we find a reasonable camp spot. We will do a random encounter check during the rest. we are safe this time. So we're able to rest. We do not regain our constitution, though. Abbott and Orgo each lost semi-permanent con. And let's see what's in this hex. Difficult terrain, rugged, control of Murado, patrols are few and far between. Iron mines and stone quarries are being worked on by peasants. Roaming herds of big-horned sheep are a common sight. I saw an awesome, I don't know if it was a sheep today. We went to a pumpkin farm with my kids. And this guy was pretty rad. Check this. Check that guy out. It's not a sheep, he's a goat. But the big horn made me think of that. They had some sheep too. But we'll pretend that that's what we see. Because I have a visual for it. That's perfect. So what else we got here? We need to see if we have a discovery. 8. That's close, isn't it? The discovery, I think, is on a 9. There we go. There we go. Discovery. Int 9. So I need a +1 int. But who's my discoverer? Nura? I have to decide this and write it down. Nura and Abbott would have it. Orgo and Marvin would not. So since I haven't declared a discoverer, it's a 50-50 chance. 4, 5, or 6, we got it. 3, we didn't. So we didn't get the discovery. So we're not going to read the thing, but I have to read the thing to know what happens. Okay, so I'm not going to find out. There's a thing happening here. I'm not going to find out about it. We can move through this hex and keep going north. We got to get to Makuza. 3713. Difficult terrain, so this will take us 2. Let's navigate. We're okay navigating. So 3713. And it is going to be warm with a light breeze, clear skies, relatively quiet most of the day, more difficult terrain. We're in the mountains now, so ignore my map. Let's do my random encounter check. No random encounter. We've been getting lucky on that, if that's lucky. We have another discovery check. Now I'm going to say that my discoverer at least should be somebody with intelligence. Let's make it Abbott because Nura already has a number of jobs, so being the ranger. So Abbott will be our discoverer. So he's got a +3. And he's in that one. We still don't get the discovery. Ooh, that's kind of fun too. But I cannot notice any of that stuff, right? Save check once per day. We do need to make one. I've been skipping this. I'm going to make my check once per day. If that should be in addition to the random encounter for entering the hex. All right. Oh, what else can we do? We really want to get back to Makuza. I think we have to rest, don't we? We have to rest again. Because we won our 3 hexes. These horses aren't helping us any, are they? Because I need to look up that rule because I'm still treating the terrain in a new hex as if we're going slow enough to discover stuff. So we're going to try and camp. Our camp is going to be Orgo. Right? Our camper is going to be Orgo. Oh my god. We do not find a safe camp whatsoever. And on that note, Uh, I don't really see that the random encounters, because this is a safe hex, are super dangerous. So what should I do? I think I might use a mountain region random encounter thing for this. On a 1. So we don't find a safe camp, but it doesn't mean we automatically have a random encounter. It means if we have a random encounter, it could go poorly. So, what would be the chances of a random encounter? We rest for 8 hours. It says safe once per day. I guess we only have to. I'm gonna roll it twice. So if I get a 1 on either of these dice, we have a random encounter. No, 2s. So we're safe even with the nat 1. And we get to keep going. 3, 7. That was 3, 7, 1, 3. We want to go to 3, 6, 1, 2. We keep missing all of the. There's action in each of these hexes, but we keep missing it with rolling nat 1s. All right, now we're navigating. We're good. Okay. Warm, clear skies, light rain in the morning, cool breeze in the evening, pasture land, open hill country. So we do not have difficult terrain this time. Good, because we want to get home today. Murado patrols are sparse. Grassy hills are in patches as if. Oh, wait. Grassy hills are ripped up in patches as if by some giant beast. Broken stone walls cut across the landscape as if to divide up property, but shattered by force. Okay. Random encounter check. Probably should have one. Come on. Yep. And it's going to be All right. Okay, so up ahead we're in the mountainous regions. Up ahead there is oh, hello there. How are you folks? And this is an elf. He's supposed to be ancient. He doesn't look that old, but it'll do for now. This guy just seems he's really bizarre and starts telling us stories and kind of captivates our attention and distracts us a little bit as he's talking about a whole lot of nothing, really. Um, and the way I'm going to use this as a lead into there's a potential encounter here. I'm going to roll to see if we notice this potential encounter because we're kind of distracted. 12. We are okay because I think it's just a 9. So he's talking to us, and all of a sudden we hear this rumbling. Now there are sheep kind of all around here, but all of a sudden some of the sheep are like gathering up and running, and we have to like hightail it to get out of their way. It says a herd of wild giant sheep roam the hills, and if we get too close, they will charge. So we're going to say I use that kind of as a distraction. We're just going to say we're able to avoid that, but we kind of have to help this guy get to safety. And I think we're just going to keep moving. I really want to get safe here. We don't need to fight a bunch of sheep. So we will say goodbye to our elf friend and keep traveling. We want to go 3, 6, 1, 2. That's where we are. We're now back to familiar territory, 3, 5, 1, 2. So we don't need to navigate it because we've been here. We do still need to see if there's a... Oh, we're in Makuza. 3, 5, 1, 2 is Makuza. It doesn't look like it on the map. Let's try and do this so I can tell. understand. Okay, we make it to Makuza. Oh my god. hmm. Thane says, "Where the hell have you guys been? I've been waiting here for days. I told you I'd be back in just a couple days." Yeah, we took a detour. Sorry about that. We got lost in the south, and it was pretty dangerous. We're gonna kind of fill him in with what happened. I don't know that we're gonna head back to the south right away, but if you look at our map, we did all this stuff just in this couple sessions here. So let's call that for now. We're back to safety in Makuza. Abbott and Orgo have lost Khan again. I have to figure something out. I can't. We're gonna fight more vampires. It's gonna happen all the time. I need like wishes or something. All right, that's good. That's good enough for now. Okay. Thanks for watching. We will. I know what I want to do next. I think we need some. We need some more fun. Some more like maybe a dungeon delve type thing. So I know what I want to do next, but I don't have time for it tonight now. So all right, I'll check you guys next time. Thanks for watching.